Hello YouTube. This is my first unboxing video on iPhone. The best thing is I purchased this iPhone from Cellbuddy. It was not an online purchase. I'd gone to the shop and I had purchased it. The price is mentioned in the description. Before purchasing, I'd called up them and told them that I want the iPhone 11 64 GB white because space is not an issue for me. So I've ordered a 64 GB. So this box which I brought, it's not the latest one which is smaller than the box. This iPhone kit has a charger, and I've told them to break the seal and open it and check everything. So they themselves opened it was a seal box. I told them to open it. I told them to check it. I told them to charge also and see it. I told them to even put the SIM card and do all the setup. So they did all the setup, all the language, regional settings and all, and they gave me. And while they were doing all this, I was checking all this uh, information back, the IMEI number, the serial number. It's all valid, and I'll just go ahead and open and show you the device. The IMEI number mentioned on the back of this box matches the phone, and it also matches the SIM slot. I have checked the serial number, so that is also valid. It starts with M, that means it's new, and second last alphabets are H and N, so that means it's a Indian model. So this model is not any Dubai variant or USA variant or Japan, Hong Kong or Chinese. It's nothing like that. This is meant for the Indian country itself. So I'll just show you what's there in this box, since this is the box which has a charger. So this is the iPhone, and there is no scratches on this. The This is clear. The camera also is, both are working. Mostly the fake ones, I believe the first or the second one working. So this is all clear. They are also given the tempered glass with it. So you can see there is no scratches itself. I've checked it twice, no scratches. This button is also working, and the side button is also working. The SIM slot, everything is fine. Coming back to the contents, this is the documentation manual. The SIM tool is there in this to remove the SIM. This is a 5-watt charger, I guess, but it was working. They tested it, and I told them to open this and to check it. So this was also working fine. And even I came home and I tested it, and I just put this mark over here because just to make out that it mostly we have the habit of twisting the wires. So I've done this mark just some time back, and this charger is working fine. So let's go and start this device. And the best thing is I'm recording this unboxing using my iPhone 6s. So you can see the stabilization is not that good. So you all are very expert in all these things. So this is my first check. Okay, so this is there. So I've told them to set up this assistive touch and give me, because I'm used to this. So this assistive touch was done in the settings section, accessibility. In If you go to touch, assistive touch is off and on. So if you put it on, you'll get it. If you put it off, it's off. So, and also I have done this. I have checked the general. It's all this is correct. The size and everything, the space, the iPhone storage, it is 64 GB. You can see it. The 64. I just increase the brightness. Okay, so it is 64 GB variant, so it is 10 GB or 64 GB used, so the size is proper. And this and it has the latest software installed, that is 14.6, so everything is correct over here. Also, if you go and see the camera, the camera works fine over here. Also, I tested the camera by placing my finger and seeing. Now if I place this finger here over here, if I place this finger here, it's not like showing the camera is off. So if I change this to, see, so that means the camera is real. And if I change it to the other camera, the camera is real, so that means the camera is authentic. The next I checked, the Siri was working fine, there's no problem with Siri, it was working fine. And the next I check also this the iMessage for especially these things. So this is working fine over here, even as you move your head now. See, as I'm moving my head, see, so this thing, so as I'm moving my head, so this thing also works fine, there is no issue with that. Means that Face ID sensor is fine, is perfectly fine, so that means you can see that the Face ID is working. And also I've checked the Face ID password and all, that is also working fine. I've checked in front of them, see, as I'm opening my mouth and all, so this thing also moves, so that means this is working fine. And there's nothing over here, so means I'm not installed anything, I not checked in. I did a phone call in front of them and checked, so it's working fine. Everything I never found any loopholes much, and any major loopholes in this. So everything, the maps also were working fine, the navigation was working fine, everything was proper. The settings, and I went and I checked this privacy, I set this tracking also was working fine. Everything was, there was not much. Only two things I found which was not good was the size of this. The size, my thumb does not reaches at this call button over here, so the size is very huge. And the second thing which I didn't like is the battery. The battery health is 94%. Although it's a new piece, it's not a one day use, it's not a second hand use, it's a new piece. So they gave me an explanation that this phone is a pre-activated device, and they had activated everything beforehand. And also since it was installed with the latest iOS, so they told me that the battery percentage had dropped, the battery capacity had dropped, because lot, they said that lot thing goes in activating it, so they have to register this EMI number and also. And so because of that, must be the battery must be dropped, I'm not sure. And also I have noticed this when I brought the phone, uh, the optimized charging, this was kept on. So but I personally found that if you keep this on, the battery health drops fast. So I experienced this in my 6s also. So what I do is I just put this thing off. So you if you put this off, I think so the battery health, this does not reduces much. So this was it. And also secondly I have reduced the motion in this. You go to display. So if you have reduced the motion, so that animation effect does not come, so that also I have done to save the battery of this. So and one more thing which I wanted to inform is this phone, this piece was also purchased with 3 months extra Apple warranty. So if anything happens, any issue, that I can go to the Apple center. So over that I've got insurance also of this, and over that I've got 1 year Cellbuddy warranty also. So I never found any much issues It's not an Android device, it's not fake, so it is OG. Everything is proper. I never found much issues till now. I'll be I'll be installing all the latest softwares, WhatsApp, Facebook, and all in this. So I never found much. I never found any scratches on this. Everything was fine. Everything was perfect, crisp and clear. There was not much issues in this. Okay, that's it, guys. Whatever you want to need any queries or need to ask anything, you can put it down in the comment section. I'll mention it in the description also, additional details about this phone. All right, take care. Thanks. Stay safe. Bye.